Hi, everyone.
Yay! Hello,
Everyone's
everybody.
on.
Whoever is here.
Whoever be here.
Yar, she blows.
On. She blows.
How are you doing, Ellie?
Oh my gosh, I'm good. I am tired. I have not been sleeping. It
Why
is a
not?
problem. I don't actually know. I'll fall asleep and then I'll wake up at like 2 or 3, really exhausted, and then I'll just keep waking up like every hour.
That happens to me too. I don't like it.
I don't like it either.
Last night I slept the whole night through for the first time in a few nights. It was very nice.
Oh, that's awesome. I feel like we're babies, like the babies that are like, oh, she slept the whole night through finally.
Oh my gosh, my mom. So one time I was going through my little baby book, and my mom had like written all these notes from like my first year of life, and so often she just wrote like, "Do you know what sleep is? Can you go to sleep? Can you just like be down for more than 45 minutes?" So funny.
So cute. We do have someone.
Oh,
Hello.
hi, E.M. Kelly.
Thanks for joining us. What
Uh,
is everyone? What are people reading? Whoever is on right now. I don't know. Wait. I know Andrew. I know what we're reading. We're
yes,
both reading Hero of Ages,
we are.
and
By
that's what
the
I'm
Brando
excited.
Sando. What does your copy look like?
I have a physical copy up there, like it's right there.
Oh, okay.
But I'm gonna read
Read
it.
it in
I borrowed
Kindle.
an ebook copy, yeah, because I have like the UK editions, which are beautiful on paperback,
Hmm.
but they're like a beach to open.
Oh yeah. I don't like Kindle books.
Oh,
Like I don't like reading books really on Kindle.
I do because they're like so easy.
Yeah, I just feel like I don't connect as well.
I see.
I have
That
the
happens to me.
world. I need to continue on with that.
Oh
The
wow.
Great Hunt.
I was gonna reread it. How are you liking it? Is it your first time or like your
I've never read The Wheel of Time before.
you haven't?
No, I've read The Eye of the World like 4 times, but I've never made it past that.
I read like the first 4 or 5 when I was really young, and I haven't reread it, and I kind of want to reread it to see if I would like jive with it now.
Yeah. Well, I definitely need to like carry on with. I have the second book. My friend bought me the first two when
Yeah.
I was in like high school, and I've tried so hard.
Is there something about it that you don't absolutely like love?
I don't know. It just felt really dense for me. Like,
It
and it
is.
was just really hard to connect with like what was going on. And it's similar to like some struggles I guess that I feel with like the Lord of the Rings books. Is that like they're
Yeah.
pretty like I love them, but at the same time like they're just very like dense. So I guess you just gotta be.
I'm
Oh, that's
listening.
fun.
Oh, how did you come up with that plan? That is very cool.
That sounds like a fun way to read through them.
Yeah. I'm reading Count of Monte Cristo on audio, and actually, it's not bad.
I've heard good things about it.
Well, I'm reading the unabridged version, and I feel like I wouldn't recommend that one.
Is that the guy that wrote Three Musketeers? Is that the same
I
author,
believe
Alexandre
so.
Dumas or
Yeah.
whatever? Yeah.
Yeah, it
Three
is
Musketeers is a
Anna.
good book.
Sorry?
I said Three Musketeers is a good book.
I haven't read that one either, but I really.
Zara got it for me.
Who?
Zara?
Oh, that's so
Yeah, she got
nice.
it for me last Christmas. We were on Team Kevin McAllister together.
Oh, that's such a nice. I love that readathon. I don't know if we're gonna have it like that again, but
I have no idea either. I haven't even been into like that part of that Discord.
it's intimidating. But there hasn't been that much, so you haven't really missed a whole lot.
Yeah. It's because everyone has their own Discords now.
Yeah,
So I don't know. Everyone's just all over everywhere.
it's true. I hang out a lot on mine, and I hang out a lot on
I didn't even know
Greg's.
you had one.
I have one with my friend Kristen, and she inherited it from someone else, and then we turned it into like our own thing. And it's kind of because we both like, Sarah J. Maas, we both like fantasy romance, we both like fantasy, and so we just have like a whole little thing going on there.
I have yet to read Sarah J. Maas.
It's okay. I'm not sure. I feel like I don't know if you'd like her. I don't know what your tastes are quite like,
I
actually.
don't know if I would like her either. I'm not really a romancy type of person.
Then you could read Throne of Glass. That's not really.
Okay.
That's like a.
Who's the one that wrote Shadow and Bone? Is that Leigh
Leigh
Bardugo?
Bardugo, yeah.
Okay. Have you seen that show on Netflix? I keep wanting.
Yeah.
Is it good?
I liked it. It's like I think they're going a little bit different direction than the books. Like,
Yeah.
I think maybe the first season is like the first book, basically.
Mm-hmm. Should I
But I
watch
didn't
it?
love that series. Like I liked the first one, Shadow and Bone was really good, and I read that so quickly. And then I didn't love the second or the third one that much. The third one was better, but
How
the second
many are
one was
there?
long. There's 3. It's a trilogy.
Okay, cool. I can dig with that. Because
You're
basically,
short.
it's like what here, like reading 14 books. Like I definitely like series that have less books.
Yeah, and Wheel of Time is definitely
Huge.
it.
But the
It's
reason that I like the literal reason that I want to read all of them is specifically to get to his,
I know,
which
I
is read the
know.
books that he wrote for us.
He picks it up. So I think what happens is that like it's a little
Oh,
dead. So it like lags a little bit. It gets a little bit dead.
yeah.
And then Brandon Sanderson helps pick it up a little and like finish it off.
Yeah.
So. Hi
Hi, Sharon.
Sharon. I hope you're feeling better.
Are you
I'm
gonna
like
read the
waiting.
preface in this thing, Allie?
What?
Are you gonna read the preface in this thing and see what he has to say about this book first?
I'm gonna read all of it. Oh, he has like an acknowledgement right at the beginning.
I'm just starting with the prologue. I need to get into the story.
I'm gonna start with the preface. Oh, there's like 4 maps.
You are gonna read the preface? Okay. Fine.
Yeah. It's only 2 pages.
I know. Are you gonna read the acknowledgments?
No.
Okay.
I know he loves his wife. I'm good.
It's not right, and all of his people.
Yeah. I'm still in a lot of pain. Oh no. Are they giving you some good pain drugs though? The fun kind, hopefully.
I hope Sharon has good medicine.
I hope so too.
But she was telling me all about that craziness. Sharon, what are you reading tonight?
Oh yeah. What are the new people reading? There's more people on now.
Are there?
Yeah. It fluctuates.
Nerve inflammation.
Oh.
That sounds horrendous.
It sounds. What's reading? Oh no. Can you not concentrate? Probably can't concentrate that much for reading.
Well, you should put on some TV. Do you watch that TV show You?
I have never watched it. I'm like intrigued though because I like the actor from
It's really good. I read the book too.
How was the book?
I saw the TV show and then I read the book. It was pretty good. And then I guess like the last seasons 2 and 3 were based on like a different book that she wrote that I have not read.
Okay.
Fellowship of the Ring. I was thinking about doing that. The Fellowship of the Ring, because I think that they have the audiobooks on Scribd, and I wanted to do like an immersion read with them and see.
Oh,
I felt good about that.
She's watched. How did you like it, Sharon? Was it a good show?
It's a wild show. So many crazy things happen.
I am intrigued by you, but then I feel like I would get like a little like scared.
Nah.
No.
I don't think you would.
Okay.
Well, maybe. I don't know.
I like when you're like, nah. Well, maybe.
Well, because I don't know. Like, I guess different things like scare people differently. You know, like things that I wouldn't think would be scary might be something that you would be like, Andrew, you said this wasn't scary, and now I cannot go outside.
Well, I think you can do like some stalking and like some hardcore like I don't know. As a female, that kind of scares me.
I know. Well, that's what I mean.
I've been
like,
followed home before, so.
Have you?
Yeah, I had to hide in a different. I hid in a different building so that he wouldn't know where I lived.
Oh,
Yeah, it was a
nice.
big, dark car with tinted windows. It was like driving like suspiciously slowly, and then it was like following me until like an obscure side street. And I was like, this is weird. Like, there's no reason for another car to be on this street. So I was like, let me just go into the other building. Maybe I'm just overreacting. And the car like literally stopped, and then like a couple minutes later, so I'd go around the block again, like a few times. And then after like 20 minutes, I finally like scuttled home.
That's crazy.
Terrified, yeah.
Dang. Good old Massachusetts.
No, it was in Montreal actually. But
I'll just blame Massachusetts anyway.
yeah, we'll just play math. It's
The
fine.
assholes.
The math, yeah, they're everywhere,
They
including me.
are. They're crazy.
They're so crazy. Driving
People in
here is
Massachusetts are
terrifying.
the rudest people I've ever met in my life.
They're certainly
I'm
not the
just kidding.
rudest that I've
No,
ever
I'm just
met,
kidding. That
but
was definitely
they're
a
the
joke.
rudest drivers.
That's where they get the nickname from, for
Yeah, they
sure.
get the nickname from driving, and
Yeah,
it's true.
yeah, they do because they're like really up on your ass. You're like, "Hi, I'm going 85 and a 50. Can you please?"
Yeah, so true. All right, so audiobooks for LOTRs seem like they're the way to go. Both
Okay, I'm
Sharon and
excited.
Ian
That's
Kelly.
actually, I think, what I'm gonna be doing after I finish this,
Okay,
alongside my little Animorphs reread.
and that's an endeavor.
Yeah,
Are you gonna read Era 2? I'm like on the. I mean, I want to
I'm
read
on the
big things,
fence,
and I'm on the fence about Era 2. Yeah,
so we'll see how I feel.
Sharon's gonna come visit you.
I'm so into that.
I want to come too, Sharon. We can like have drinks at his bar. How cool would that be?
Martinis, that's what it's called.
Oh, I love that. All right.
All right,
Shall
shall we
we
get started?
do a little sprinty sprint?
Okay, yeah. What time do you want to go until?
Do you want to go until like for 40 minutes or like 7:50?
Okay,
Okay, let me
until
just.
50.
Yeah, I think that's good.
Okay,
I will
sounds good.
create.
Well,
All right,
I'm
y'all.
gonna put
See you
on
soon.
the mute, and I'll see you in a bit. Bye.
Bye. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. My browser was like, there's no connection to your mic. And I was like, what?
I can hear you. Hello.
Hello.
How
Hello,
was
everyone.
the beginning of Hero of Ages for you?
Good. I'm only like 30 something pages in.
I'm on chapter 5.
I don't think I'm that far.
Who have you met so far in the book? What characters have we revisited?
I don't think I'm. Hold on. Let me just see what the next chapter is. I think the next chapter is like 4. Yeah, my next chapter is 4. I'm in the middle of. I'm like almost at the end of 3.
Okay. Cool.
Feel free to like send me your thoughts in our other
Oh, it's
forum.
okay. That's all right. I can wait until the end of this. Yes.
Yes, we are. I'm excited. I
Amanda,
feel like.
maybe I'll read The Great Hunt with you when you're done with Eye of the World.
Ooh, do it. I was supposed to read Eye of the World in like September, and that didn't happen. So I'll have to like
I
find a
thought
way.
you read it last year.
You read it last year?
Well, I read it for the 3rd time last year, but I thought that you read it last year.
I read it when I was really young. So, yeah.
Amanda, do you like it? And EM, was that the other one? Yeah.
EM, Kelly.
Are you enjoying how is everyone's reading session?
Yeah. How much did everyone read? Is anyone reading anything additional? I'm reading like 5 million books, so I don't know.
You're always reading 5 million books.
It's true.
I still need to get to this library here. Well, there's 38 libraries here, but like the downtown one, I really need to go.
They should all have like a system, like a California something.
They should.
So like once you get one library card, you can probably use it all the other ones.
That would be wild for California.
Well, that's what like Boston does. You can get a Boston Public Library card. It's good for like all of them.
Well, that's how it is in San Diego. Like I can get to all 38 with my one card.
That's what I would
Hey, The
assume.
Wastelands. Good choice. Dark Tower, book 3.
Is that an audio, Amanda? Is that why it's your crochet time? You're so productive with reading. Amanda,
I don't know how she does it.
I don't know either.
How many pages am I behind right now on my yearly goal?
Pages. Oh, I do like books. But
Well, I did that, but then since I started doing Storygraph, they had a page goal.
I like that more because a lot of the books that I'm reading lately are so thick.
Yeah.
Like they're all over 500 pages, and I can only read like 4 or 5 a month.
Yeah.
And then I feel like a failure. But
so I have both. I have both a book and a page goal. But I am 439 pages behind my yearly goal. I have read 25,319 pages.
That's a lot.
Of 30,000. And I have read 57 of 60 books.
Oh, you read more than me. I've only read 56 of 60.
Yeah, but to be fair, literally one of those books was just the first Animorphs book. 2 of those books were Goosebumps books that I listened to on the way home from Oregon. They're only like 110 pages, so they're not like books.
I think one of the books that I read was a novella, but that still like counts.
Okay. I was digging the Goosebumps audiobooks. I was way into those on the way home.
And that probably helps. I don't know how far Oregon is from California, but I'm sure it's far.
No, it was a 14-hour drive from me because I'm on the Mexico border and they're on the Oregon. Like it's literally the whole opposite.
Oh, geez. Yeah, well, you'll definitely get like at least 1 or 2 books done.
Yeah, I listened to a few books. There was this one. It was called. Oh goodness gracious!
I like it, Amanda. By the way,
kind of like a Zombieland-esque book. What was it called? Fantastic Land. And so it was like this hurricane came in, and these people were at like a theme park, and they got like trapped in, and then it became like a Lord of the Flies type of like. It was weird, but it was like told via like interviews Like
That's
the whole book
interesting.
was just like interviews of the people who had like been there and survived
Mhm.
it.
I agree with E.M. Kelly though. The page goal seems more manageable. And at least like then if
See?
you read like one or two huge books per month, then it's like
And it also counts for like DNFs because like you can keep track. Like
oh,
so right now, like obviously I'm currently now reading The Hero of Ages, right? And
well,
so I'm on page 50. And so if I put that like I'm 50 pages in, but then like I DNF this book, like those pages still count toward like my yearly
that's
thing.
why that's almost a better system because like I've only DNF'd one or two books, but one of the books I DNF'd, I was like 60% of the way through. I just couldn't take it anymore. But I had
Yeah,
read like a good 300 pages, and those didn't count for anything.
yeah. And no,
I have not.
I've
No, I
not
have
heard of
not.
this.
I've only heard of it through Leslie, and I think this one is like a self-published series by Daniel Barnett. I think I bought the first one because it was like on a Kindle sale, and I heard
I've
Leslie
heard of
sings
it.
praises.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You said Daniel Barnett. I was like, oh yeah, I've heard
I
this
think
on.
it's Daniel Barnett. Yeah.
It is. I just looked it up, but no, I haven't read any of them.
No, I haven't really read any horror. I'm still on like my
Half of them.
fantasy kick.
I should read them. I enjoyed The Patience of a Dead Man. That was a fun one.
I heard like everyone loved it. There was so many raves.
That was good. I mean, it was my favorite of the three for sure. I
He's
wasn't.
writing short books. Okay, they're on KU. Okay, yeah. But then Amanda, you reading a book a day, I feel like that's like normal for you, but it's not helping the rest of
I
us.
know she's crazy.
She thinks you'll love it.
Well, we have read some. We read one book together. We read The Talisman by Stephen King and Peter Straub, and I don't think either of us really liked it. But I don't
Mm,
think either of us really disliked it either. You know what I mean? I
so
think we were
so.
both just like, okay, it happened.
No.
We made it. I think that we both agreed that it was like the fact that it wasn't just Stephen King. Like it was Stephen King and another author, and it was just very noticeable. And I think it was the parts that weren't Stephen King that we didn't like.
Mm,
Because like it was that other author that we just had not ever read.
I was just over it. I have to say though, I did read a 100-page book the other day in one day, but I also neglected work a little bit that day.
Yeah, but
So
100 pages is like standard for a day.
okay,
I've read
well,
100 pages today between the last 50 of Aragon and the first 50 of this.
okay, so I guess I've read almost 100 pages between like Count of Monte Cristo and what I just read, but I'll definitely have read over 100 by the end of the night.
See?
Really all the problems. Oh, I'm like surprised that someone like Stephen King would partner up because I feel like if you're a solo author, I don't know how you can stand
Nah,
it.
it like happens all the time. And I'm pretty sure the Talisman was like early on in his career too, still.
Yeah,
Like within the first like 10 years or so, before he was like Stephen King. You know what I'm saying?
I see.
And he's also written books with his son.
That's different though. I feel like that's different than like
Yeah.
another author and then authors collabing, but writing with your like family or someone in your family who's like up and coming.
Yeah. Oh
I
yeah.
see.
Well, there's that. And I
Like,
think Stephen King is like fair with people.
yeah, I don't
Good
know
old
much about
Stephen
him.
King.
Old Steven. I'm reading Ninth House and Count of Monte Cristo and Hero of Ages.
Fun.
So there. The Ninth House is it's interesting. It's like pretty grim. I don't know. Like so far, I'm only like what 50 pages into it or something. Like not even. Yeah, interesting. But I want to read it and see what all the fuss is about because apparently everyone loves it.
I
The
agree with
drowning.
that statement. I definitely agree with that statement. You have not read The Dark Tower, have you, Allie?
I have not read a Stephen King novel before.
Ever?
Mhm.
Wow.
I know.
Is there like a reason, or you just like haven't like?
No, I just like I really, really love fantasy. Like, and I know he does some fantasy stuff, but like Stephen King to me has always like been a horror author or like
Yeah.
thriller. So now I kind of know him a little better from people that read him and know that he does some fantasy stuff, but
Well,
I
the
want
Dark
to start.
Tower would
What?
be like his. The Dark Tower would be like his most fantasy,
Yeah. So
like
that's
of the
like
books.
now I'm learning that he does like he's more of like an author that does all kinds of genres. I want to start off with Pet Cemetery just because
Okay.
that's like where I want to start.
Okay.
And then I also have The Institute, which I really am super curious about that book.
I
Just
want to read that book, but I haven't gotten to that yet because that's the sequel to The Outsider.
oh, is it really? Okay, well then I
Well, I don't think it's like the sequel, but I think it's like the same characters.
you want to go ahead and set up your December TBR. I just read that like with my whole brain and just realized. Well, I mean, you can. I like you seem to really plan everything out. I'm like half a planner and half a mood reader. Hi, Anita. Like waving like the queen. Are you looking up Stephen King, Andrew?
Yeah, I was saying if it was, but it's not the. It's not a sequel.
It's not. Okay. That's
No.
good because I don't have The Outsiders. So I only have, so I have like three Stephen King. I have,
If it bleeds, that's the Outsider sequel.
okay. I have Pet Cemetery, The Institute, and honestly, I bought Billy Summers because it was such a beautiful cover. Like I was like cover
Billy
by.
Summers was pretty good. I
Is
read
it
Billy
good?
Summers.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's
when it
good.
came out. Because those are more like thriller books as opposed to
Yeah.
like the horror books. Well, I don't know how you feel about Pet Cemetery.
I heard Pet Cemetery was like really scary, but I don't know if I'll feel
I
that way.
personally, I feel like I would want to reread it now that I've had Piper, because like
Okay.
I read it before I'd like had that kind of attachment, I guess, to like I don't know, like I don't know. It didn't freak me out much. Like I've definitely read scarier books, but
Well, when I read it, I'll be like, Andrew, I'm reading Pet Cemetery.
okay. There are some really good books from Stephen King though. I've read I think I'm on like 23 now.
Wow.
So I'm working my way. I'm trying to get through. Yeah, the movie freaked me out as a kid, the Pet Cemetery one, and then the book did not.
Also, Anita,
We're
Andrew and
both
I are
reading
both
her
reading Hero of Ages. Billy
by
Summers is
Brandon
a good
Sanderson.
starting point. Yeah, so well, I haven't read Billy Summers, but I want to start with Pet Cemetery just because it's like a classic Stephen King,
It
like an
is.
oldie.
It is. Some of his old stuff is good.
Oh, you're scared of it. I wonder,
I think
do you have to have animal attachments to enjoy like
no.
Pet Cemetery? Because I do have animal attachments, but I
No,
want
no.
to like,
I just think I don't even think that it's animal attachments. I think it's any kind of parental instinct that would make
hmm,
that book scarier. And I had not had that whatsoever. So it was like, you know what I mean? Just I couldn't really attach to certain things like that. That I don't know. I don't want to like talk too much about it because I'm not trying to like spoil it.
no,
But
it's fine. I don't think that you can spoil it because I really like. I don't have a clue really.
okay.
Oh, I appreciate the advice. I'm
Yeah.
eating popcorn. So
Oh yeah. But for him, he said it was the scariest book he ever wrote. So who knows?
oh shit. Okay.
But I think one of my faves from him is Misery. That's so
Is that a
good.
horror or a thriller or?
That's like a thriller, and that's the one that has Kathy Bates, like that movie with Kathy Bates in it, which was a stellar freaking movie and one of like the best like booked movies. Oh my god, she did so good. Oh my god, she did so good. But it's basically like she's like there's this author and she's like a fan of this author and he gets into this car accident outside of her house in a snowstorm. And so she's like nursing him back to health. And he tells her like he's not going to finish the series, and she's literally like, "You're not leaving here until you finish this series." And she like keeps him captive, and it's so crazy.
Okay. And yes, Amanda, I will let both you and Andrew know when I read it. it won't be any time in the next couple months, so probably not.
Hey, Misery's on his list of his favorite 5. I'm into that.
Mr. Mercedes. Oh, I have never heard of that, but doesn't surprise me because he has like a million books.
Yeah. I think he's on like 68 or something.
Are you writing, Andrew? Just
I should be.
inquiring. Oh, look at your face. Making
I had
a
actually planned on doing some writing over the last few days, but then I was so sick. And I just
you
did not
think
even
of
get off
Jim.
the couch.
Mm.
But like I haven't even been journaling. When was my last journal entry? November 3rd. Oh, it's November 9th. Oh gosh, it has been like
Are you thinking of doing NaNoWriMo?
no, especially not now. It's already the 9th. My original plan before October happened was that I was gonna reread the book that I did on my channel last year, because I wrote my whole entire Nano book on my channel last year, from
Oh my
like
gosh.
scratch to like the whole thing. Hi.
Hi,
And
Lana.
I haven't reread any of it or anything like that. And like I posted the whole thing on my website and stuff, and like other people read it, but I was going to reread it and like revisit it and start to edit it, but I never did. Bless you.
Excuse me. So you're gonna rewrite it. You really like to try to rewrite things
You have to rewrite things. No first
in
draft
their
is right.
entirety.
Yes, Hunty. That's why books take forever. One does not
I
just sit
don't.
down
I
and
don't
write.
write. I don't have any aspirations to write. I don't think I could write. I just like to
No,
read.
one does not just sit down and bust out a book. That is why there are editors and beta readers and critique partners.
I mean,
And all of these
I
things.
used to copy edit and I love copy editing. So I've rewritten or rearranged things, but it's never been a total scratch and rewrite.
I mean, it just depends on like what needs work. I don't know if it's like
I see.
scratch and rewrite as much as it would be like this doesn't work, so this needs to be redone here.
A lot of the
But
times when I was copy editing, I would just redo it. Like if it was something like the sentence needed to be more efficient or like something was too fluffy,
yeah, but if
I
it's
would just
something
take it
like
out.
this doesn't match up with that before over in here, and here's
It
this
doesn't
massive plot
flow.
hole, and this character was like this earlier, and or blah blah blah. Amanda, I still have to go through. She went through one of my books, and I have to like go through it. But she gave it a 4.5 out of 5, and I was into it. I was like, okay.
That's
she
awesome.
she gave it a 4.5 out of 5, and she hated the main character. So
So it must have been a dang good book with
against it.
some
Well, I
dang
don't
good
think hated the
writing.
main character was correct. I just think didn't connect with the main character was what she said.
Hmm.
But whatever.
Yeah, see, I don't think I could be a writer, but I could be an editor because I can be cutthroat, but I don't think that I can like come up with a cool story.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I didn't. I was typing that just as you said
Yeah.
it.
But
I
yeah.
don't know how one becomes an editor though. I wonder if you need to be a writer to be an editor.
No, you don't.
Well, I'm like now I'm curious. How does one become an editor as their career?
I mean, you could freelance or you could join like a publishing house or
But like, how do you get good? You know, is it like one of those things that's like innate?
study, do some for free. Uh, my little short story that I wrote. That's so funny. No, the whole point of short stories is that there is no sequel.
Ooh,
Just
that's
look this up.
mean. Poor Lana.
I just wrote it for a competition. I didn't even win.
Yes, but you won in the hearts of many, I'm sure.
Oh, yes. And it wasn't about winning. It was just about submitting in the first place.
And that takes a lot of cojones.
Yeah.
Mm. You got her hooked. I don't know what you did.
I don't know what I did either. He just came out to his mom, and then she said, "Don't tell Dad." And that's it.
Shit, that's like That's like heart squeezing.
What it happened. I don't know.
Dang.
She needs to know. Oh, apparently Amanda, see?
Well, I never got a copy of it, so I'm not.
It's online. I can
Okay,
put it
well,
in the comments.
can you just send it to me on Discord? Because now I must read
Yeah.
it. And then I can commiserate with Lana and be like, I know, right?
That's so funny. Let me see where it even is. I don't know.
Do you guys want to do another sprint? Maybe like a half-hour one?
Yeah.
I figure I'll do like one more and then I'm gonna like snuggle up in bed with like embarrassing face masks and things.
Okay.
All right.
Sounds good.
I will put until 40 because that's half an hour.
Okay.
And we'll see y'all soon.
All right. Bye.
Bye. Okay.
Hello.
Hello.
How far did you get?
Not far. Like middle. I don't know why, but I can't like focus and get into the flow of reading. You know when you get into that flow
Yeah.
and you like just devour books? I just can't. I think it's probably because I'm like looking at the time and making sure that I'm not like over time or something like that.
That was, I mean, I've been hella into this book and devouring it.
You've been devouring it.
I'm on page 90.
Yeah, I haven't gotten that into it yet.
It started with a Sanderland. What are you doing?
Not really.
Kind of.
I
It's
thought
a
that
lot
kind
of
of Sanderland
action.
like,
So there's a lot of action.
oh, well, yeah. But like, what is really interesting to me are the epigraphs. Those are the most interesting part right now.
Yes.
Those are really interesting.
I can't believe that we are on the last.
The last one. It's a chonker. This one's what, 700? How much was Well of Ascension?
Like 6 something, I think.
No, it was more, no? Is this the longest one?
I think so. Let me look.
Book 3. I love the UK. Look how pretty are these?
I know all the UK versions are always better. Always better. Oh, Well of Ascension was longer.
Yeah, I had a feeling because that one just like spanned a lot of time.
Yeah, it did.
And tell me who you think the HOA is right now.
No.
Okay. What? I'll message her.
Huh?
I'll message her. I'll message you, Amanda.
Oh, that. I'm sorry, I didn't see that. I thought you were just like saying that out loud right now. I was like, no, I'm not going to tell you who I think it is out loud right now. No, I see that Amanda's telling us to message it to her. I got it.
I'll message it to. I think my answer is like the obvious one, but like
I think mine is too.
I haven't like thought into it.
I'm going to send it to her right now.
Actually, I have 2.
I have 2 as well.
No, they're probably the same people. Wait a minute, I have to find you.
Okay.
I always hate making predictions because I'm like, I'm gonna be wrong.
I know. I hate making predictions too.
We messaged you, Amanda, separately but together.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, sounds good, Anita. Oh, you buddy read it, also.
That's what we did.
Yeah. You know why I'm so pooped? I think because I'm not sleeping.
Well, you should get some sleep. I'm gonna do some yoga after this.
I thought you did yoga already. So you're gonna do another.
But I'm gonna do more because I've been sick for 4 days and unactive.
I love it. Do yoga. You should foam roll something too.
I don't have my foam roller anymore. No. I used to have one, but
you can get them cheap on like Amazon or like TJ Maxx.
I mean, I could, but that doesn't help me for right now.
All right, well.
In this moment.
My bad. Mister, I need it right now. Instant gratification.
I don't need it right now. I was just saying that I cannot currently foam roll at this time.
The sass. I'm not sleeping in there. Yeah.
You might see nothing as far as sass goes. How kissy.
Okay, Andrew.
I'm gonna go get some spanakopita.
Okay, I don't know. Is that supposed to be sassier?
No, you just taught me how to say it.
Spanakopita.
Yeah, because I call it spanakopita.
Yeah. I'm like, no, that's not how you do it. It's okay.
Whatever.
It's a long word. That's a really long
word. It's a really long word. But it's so good. I enjoy it.
See, Amanda, I'm not having that problem. My problem is that I'll fall asleep and then keep waking up like every hour. Brutal.
There's no bueno.
Bad sleeping times are the reason I fell asleep in the I feel like everyone is having either a hard time sleeping or not feeling well. Like I don't know a single person that's like, I feel healthy today. Like, it's just the time of the year. I don't know, something in the
I
cosmos.
guess. Yeah, shit got crazy.
The planets are badly aligned.
Yeah, they're like, hey, you guys.
I hope none of you sleep.
Yes.
All right, y'all. I am going to go clean up, give you the peace sign, read a little bit more, and then probably crash in like an hour because I'm an old lady.
You are an old lady.
It's true. Being in my 30s constitutes old.
Yeah, I feel it.
My bones creak.
Mine too, especially after the yoga.
You should have a class called Bone Creaking Yoga.
Oh, how fun. If you don't get a crack, you get your money back.
Oh, the marketing is going to be so pithy.
Well, yes.
All right. Oh,
All right.
Amanda's
Well,
going
this
to
was a
bed
super
too.
fun sprint sesh. I'm glad that we have begun the final journey
Me
of Mistborn
too.
1.
We'll probably finish it this week. I think you're going to finish this in like 2 days.
Well, maybe because my mom is coming this weekend. So I will be preoccupied.
Okay. Well, have fun times with your mom. I'll probably voice note you
Okay.
some thoughts.
Okay,
Some
you do that.
thoughts. And
I'll do
Amanda, you can give me your thoughts and I'll give you some of my thoughts. And
Yeah,
everyone
Amanda,
else,
let me know how wrong I am on my. I basically just put every character. It's like it
I
could be
gave her
them or
2.
them or them or them or them.
All right, y'all. I will see you later.
All right.
Happy sleeping to everyone. Happy eating. Happy yoga.
Happy
And
everything.
enjoy.
Happy life.
Bye.
Yay, bye.
Oh.